Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a deck review. Hey, today we're going to look at the deck from Third Man Records and Art of Play. This deck was originally released in 2015, and now Third Man Record playing cards are back in stock, and they have an all-new tuck case and back design. If you don't know Third Man Records, they are an independent record label that was founded by Jack White out in Detroit, Michigan in 2001. Third Man then established its physical location, which is kind of like a combination record store and performance venue, and it has its headquarters out in Tennessee, and they did that back in 2009. If you want to learn anything more about them, you can visit thirdmanrecords.com. The tuck case is all done in this gloss black, and it really looks cool in the light. It's a fully custom tuck case that's beautifully printed black on black. It has all these beautiful foil accents, and then when you tilt it in the light, it looks like a record. It has a Third Man logo right there in the center, which is 3 stickmen against a globe. Both sides say Third Man Records playing cards. The bottom says that they're distributed by Third Man Records out in Tennessee, and it says thirdmanrecords.com. The top, I think, says Third Man Records also, but it is covered up by a custom tuck seal. There's lightning bolts on either side. If you open up the large tongue flap, you got lightning bolts. The 2 inside small tongue flaps have lightning bolts, and you have a beautifully printed gloss on matte black interiors. And that is pretty much it for the tuck case. Let's take a look at these cards. The back design is done in black and white. Those are the only colors that there are, and that kind of fits Jack White's style. You got a nice thin white poker border, and you have 3 stick figure men on the top and bottom. It is a 2-way image. Right away, I will tell you, I do not like something about this deck, and I have this complaint with a lot of black on black decks, and that is the face cards are to the edge bleed printing. To the edge bleed printing means the black goes all the way to the edge, but on the other side, it has a white border. And personally, I think when you design a deck, the front and backs should match. So if it's black on black, it should be black on black on the front and back. If you have a white border, then you should have a white border face as well. Because it just makes cards look better when they're shuffled or when you have cards that are reversed in the deck. I don't know, it's just the perfectionist in me. I'd rather have the back design and the face match. With this deck, you're gonna get 2 extra cards. They are advertisement cards for Third Man Records. And it's just really a modified version of 2 different logos. One with like a radio tower and one with their logo with lightning bolts shooting out of it. Your lightning bolt theme carries all the way over to your 2 original jokers. One joker is a silver lightning bolt with gold font, and the other one is a gold lightning bolt with silver font. Your Ace of Spades is a tiny spade inside of a gloss vinyl record. Or maybe it's a CD. It could be a CD, you know, I don't know. It says records, so let's go with records. You got rays of light shooting off from that as well. Art of Play put original pips and indices in the corners, and you have an original font. If you look through the number cards, you're gonna see that the layout is pretty standard, but the pips are kind of like a shadow or an outline of their original selves. And the black suits are white and the red suits are gold. Your core cards are all going to be gold and black and kind of like a lined gray. They're a ghost of their original self, so you're going to see some similar things as far as swords, weaponry, things that they held in their hands. However, they've all been reduced to this Third Man Records stick figure person. And I think the simple shapes and monochromatic black color of the back design, combined with the custom faces, makes this a perfectly well-rounded deck suitable for collectors, cardists, and rock stars. All right, so that's just how the cards look, but you also want to know how they feel. This deck was printed from the United States Playing Card Company. Of course, Bicycle prints all their cards on the same exact stock in the same exact way. So a lot of Bicycle cards are going to feel exactly the same. However, there are minor differences from deck to deck, and that's why we measure them, folks. That's why we measure. Stick 10 cards in a caliper, it comes to 2.74. 2.74 is the classic thin stock. This used to be called retail stock. It is the classic thin stock, and this is really on the thinner edge. 274 is down the scale as being a super thin deck, so they'll feel like a thin deck to you. In your hands, it's probably gonna feel like the Shift Dimensions deck or the Mondrian deck, maybe the Legal Tender deck that Jackson Robinson printed from Taipei, or even the Martyrs deck that Madison released. All right, so that's pretty much everything I can say about the Third Man Records deck from Third Man Records and Art of Play. I picked my deck up from Art of Play, and I would suggest you head there as well. Thanks, bye.